All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rechak Kodash. The honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Citations to all that I can push word with true sincerity with charity. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, whom the word and he calls God and Jehovah. Bahasham is in the name. Yahweh Shai is the Son's name of the word and he calls Jesus, and Rechak Kodash is the Holy Spirit. As always, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, other Israelites according to the Holy Scriptures, as well as the speckled birds, the scattered Israelite foreigners scattered amongst other nations, whose outer appearance may seem to be of those nations, to whom they have been scattered to, but whose lineage through their father's line go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are Israelites, no matter what your outer appearance may seem to be. And as always, I'm the brother Yediah from the Great Millstone Branch here in Chicago, and I'm back with another lesson. It's going to be entitled, Our Help is in the Lord. You see? Because everything else is going to fail. You see, this is the only way out for our people. This is the only thing that works for our people. You see, it's resorting back to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, resorting back to his holy scriptures. That's the only thing that works for us. Everything else is vain. It doesn't profit us. You see, this is Hosea chapter 13 and verse 9. It says, O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself, but in me is thine help. And how do we destroy ourselves? Resorting into idols, leaning to our own understanding, and doing all these things in which the Holy Scriptures admonish us, warn us to not do. You see, they only led to our destruction, trusting in the self-proclaimed white man, the Edomite of the Bible, the deceiver, listening to what he told us to do, following his ways of life, pursuing that American dream, or pursuing that, his ways, man. They don't work for you. They only result in you and your people further destroying themselves. Hey, that's what the scriptures say, Proverbs 3 and 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. And who's oppressing us? Chiefly the self-proclaimed white man, the Idumeans. It says, and choose none of his ways. And don't envy the way he's set up. And don't try and pursue or go after or covet any of the things that he's doing or his way. Why? Because it's not for you. Hey, we were sent over here to Babylon the Great, which is in the script. What's like we've been sent over here to America, which is in the scriptures known as Babylon the Great, as a punishment, not for us to grow old and wax rich here. No, we were sent over here as a punishment. You see, and our punishment is almost up. You see, but hey, we must resort back into our power. Resort back into our help, our strength, which is these holy scriptures, man. This is Isaiah chapter 34 and 16. It says, seek ye out the book of Yahweh and read. You see, you're not supposed to be looking to the Quran. We're not supposed to be looking to all these, the book of the dead. We're not supposed to be looking to the Kemet religions and so forth. No, we're supposed to be looking to the holy scriptures. It says, and read, no one of these shall fail, none shall be made. So nothing, you don't need nothing else, man. You don't need this book and that book. You just need the holy scriptures. It says, for my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them. So, this is all that we need. See, the God of all heaven and earth, this is how you find him. You see? This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me. And that's what our people do. Our people, they look for counsel, They try and figure out ways to, to get up in the system. But ultimately, it's not by coming back to the Lord and repenting. It says, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin unto sin. So they try and get over by climbing up a different way. The Lord said destruction to those. Why? Verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt. What's Egypt, man? What's the modern day Egypt? It's Babylon the Great. It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked in my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So our people, they strengthen themselves with what's here in captivity. The oppressor in his ways. Black lives matter. All lives matters. All this BS, man. And all the deceitful trickery that the self-proclaimed white man, the devil, throws at them. They just eat it up and fall for it. It says, verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Because this place is gonna fall, man. And those that's in this place, that love this place, that want this place to continue, that's not earnestly seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that think they know the way, whether it's pursuing their careers, 401k, or going to college or doing this, that's all gonna fail. That wasn't our way of life. So if you trust in this place, you're going to fall with this place. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and 13. It says, O Lord, the hope of Israel, all that forsake thee shall be ashamed. You see, the only hope that we have is in the God of the Bible, man. Nothing else works. Nothing. You know, you got these celebrities, these Jake celebrities, they got all this money, billionaires, millionaires, but yet they're still unhappy. Why? Because they're in bed with the devil, and ultimately that they're not fulfilled. They're not sufficed with that. It says, all that forsake thee shall be ashamed. Right. So you forsake the Lord, you're gonna be confounded, man. As it says in the book of Daniel, you're gonna wake up to everlasting shame and contempt. It says, and they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken the Lord, the fountain of living waters. And ultimately, if you don't come back to the Lord in this day and age, man, Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to leave you here and melt you here in America. Yeah, you're going to be written in the earth. Hey, that them ICBMs are going to hit this place, and if you're not trusting in the Lord and hastening in his coming back and love his appearance, you're going to be left here, and as it says in the scriptures, man, you're going to be melted. You're going to be standing up on your feet and melting. You see, this is Proverbs 3:1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. See, that's the knowledge of that's what happens when you cleave unto the Holy Scriptures. The knowledge and the omnipotency of the Lord, they add. It's beneficial, right? It says, verse 3: Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them upon thy neck. Write them upon the table of thy heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man. See, that's what happens when you trust in the Lord and read them Holy Scriptures and be occupied in the Scriptures. Verse 5, it says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not into thy own understanding. Your own understanding will have you in a path of getting destroyed. You know, a man doesn't know what's best for him. Yahweh Shemel Shai has all the answers, and he's given us the way out. It's like it says, Salakia. It says, verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Hold on, Salakia. It says, verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So you got to acknowledge the Lord. You know, you got to give the Lord his due reverence. It says, and he shall direct thy paths. He's going to put you on that path of salvation. He's going to show you the way. You know, he's going to be that light in a world of wickedness and darkness. It says, verse 7, be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. And that's what it is, man. And you got to subdue your own understanding. You have to acknowledge that the Lord and his understanding is higher than you, and that he knows best. You know, and follow after the Lord. It says, verse 8, it should be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. So it's going to make you, it's going to heal you, it's going to fix you, it's going to make you strong. You see? This is Proverbs 4:5. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. And ultimately, the scriptures tell you that the Lord loveth none but those that dwell with wisdom. Wisdom delivered from death. You see, and the only wisdom that is wisdom is this word, man. Everything outside of this word is foolishness, and is ultimately not going to do you any good. It says, verse 8, exalt her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her. She shall give to thee, she shall give to thy hand an ornament of grace, a crown of glory shall she deliver to thee. So it's going to bring you into that glory. Verse 10, hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and the years of thy life shall be many. I have taught thee in the way of wisdom, I have led thee in right paths. When thou goest, thy steps shall not be straitened, and when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble. Take fast hold of instruction, let her not go, keep her, for she is thy life. You see, so look, this word is the only thing that's gonna work for you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Everything else is death. The American dream is death. Going to college and getting a degree and getting a white picket fence. It ain't no time for that, and that's not gonna lead you to anywhere. That's ultimately death as well. The Lord is on his way back, man. See, Black Lives Matter. It doesn't help you. Our help is in Yahweh Shemel Shai. Nothing else, man. A little one do just an edifying lesson. Call her like La. Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rekha Kodash. The bonds to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Salutations to all that I can push word with true sincerity with charity. Shalom, Barak, Thumb, and a Bible ball.